You are now tuned into ChiChat Podcast, where four women come together to encourage, inform, and inspire women by creating a dialogue that develops strong sisterhood and friendship. Around the table is Yolanda, Ebony, Katrina, and Breonna. Okay, now it's time for some ChiChat.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the ChiChat Podcast. How you ladies doing today?
All right.
Good. We always start our episodes off with a chick check-in, and I'm going to go first. My check-in number today is a 4. 4 and rising. I'm a little bit nervous about today's episode, so y'all bear with me. Let's go with Ebony. Tell us how you feel.
I am a 5 today. I got on my tropical shirt. I wish I was on somebody's beach without the corona, but I'm a 5.
You too. I like that. How about you, Breonna?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a 4.5. I gotta come back up a little bit. Went down, but I'm coming.
Yeah.
All right. By the end of this show, you're gonna be a 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Yolanda. What we got?
Woo! A 3.62.
Yolanda and these decimal points, okay? Didn't know I was not a math major in college now. I don't know how much it's gonna take for her to get back up.
Well, chatting with y'all always brings me up, so I'm looking forward to that rise.
Well, good. We're looking forward to a 5 before this show ends, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So to get into it, first I want to give a shout out to my girl Yolanda for her quick chat that she did where she addressed the entanglement issue. Okay. So I just want to touch a little bit on that. Fire with fire is my topic, okay? Fighting fire with fire. Is it ever okay? Is it ever right in a relationship or any type of relationship? So where it stems from is at the Red Table Talk, Will and Jada. And part of their conversation, I guess close to the end, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you back." And so I got to thinking like, okay, now I don't know if this is something that they usually do, and I ain't judging them, but is it ever okay to go tit for tat in a relationship like that? To fight fire with fire? What's your take on that? Anybody? Breonna?
Fighting fire with fire. It is never okay. And the reason why is because you get a big blaze. So I don't know what Will got up his sleeve. But if it's anything like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's on the west side of Philly. But anyway, I don't know where. Yeah, my answer is it's never good. Never good.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I'm thinking that too. Because like you said, it's a bigger blaze. And I did do a little bit of research, and actually fighting fire with fire is used sometimes. Like when you have a wildfire, they'll use a controlled fire to kind of make it meet, and somehow it stops the fire. I really don't get how that stops it, but it kind of helps. So in that aspect, okay, but in a relationship, I don't think it's that good.
You're right.
I don't think that fighting fire with fire in a relationship is a good thing. I think it's a terrible thing. And from my understanding, if I can remember correctly, he's already gotten her back. But when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, like you really have to be careful what you put out there. And especially when you're living your life like in the media, in the eye of the media, you know, because things can be misconstrued and mistaken. And, you know, there have been talks like many years about like how their relationship is and the things that they allowed in their relationship and all that kind of stuff like that. But I feel like, you know, when it comes to pretty much like cheating back or cheating on a person that cheated on you, it's not right. But then again, my thought process when it comes to that is the woman or the man wants their significant other to feel that pain that they felt when it was done to them. They want you to feel that same exact pain. You know, so yes, it's not right, but it's coming from a place of hurt, and it's coming from a place of, you know, uncertainty, and just, you know, downright just hurtful. So no, it's not right. It's not.
I've got something that I'm gonna say to that in just a minute, but I'm gonna hear Yolanda out first.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely no. Because it's the boomerang effect. If you all must reap what they sow. So if you do somebody dirty and you do the dirty back to them, then what you think gonna come back to you? One day you will reap what you sow. So be still. When someone has cheated on you or hurt you, whatever, be still. They gonna get what's coming to them. So that's my take on it. No, don't waste your time.
Yep, and you touched on what I was just thinking. So I'm thinking it's payback. Pretty much is what fighting fire is. It's payback, tit for tat, whatever. And so payback really is not good anyway in any situation, because if I'm gonna do you like you did me, what does that make me at the end of the day? A hypocrite. So if you go and cheat on your man because he cheated on you, the same thing you upset with him about, you went and did that, and you became that very thing that you upset with him about. So that's why I think fighting fire with fire is never good. Is no good outcome going to come from it. You know, it just makes the situation worse. And at the same time, you get more parties involved.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a, like you said, it's a circle. And then just because I'm cheating with you now, how do I know that old dude ain't gonna catch feelings for me? And I still want to be with my husband and try to make it work with him. And then now we have like Alsina, and you know, and his feelings and all. So it's just a circle, a whole cycle that you got to go through to try to squash this stuff. It's crazy. It's just crazy as it is.
And people don't understand too that soul ties are real. When you talking about laying down with someone, especially when it's outside of your marriage, those soul ties are real. And I don't know if y'all had a chance to check out that new movie with Nia Long and Omar Epps. It's called Fatal Affair. It's on Netflix. I got a chance to watch it. And, you know, luckily in this whole like realistic situation with Will and Jada, people are saying August Alsina is crazy. I don't think he's crazy. I think he was just taken advantage of. That's just my opinion. She's an older woman, and I feel like she was searching for something that she didn't have within her marriage at that time. Marriage go through phases. I do feel like marriage goes through different phases. You know, we all go through different phases in our life, you know, but it's your due diligence to make sure that within those phases that you're doing what you need to do as a husband, as a wife, and making sure that you keep your bond and stuff like tight so no one can come in between that. But neither here nor there, he was doing whatever it was that he wanted to do. So then that left her searching for whatever it was that she felt like she wanted, and she pretty much was healing him, but she kind of destroyed him in the midst of that, you know. Yeah.
Because you can tell just from the conversation that he was hurt by it, even though, you know, it's something that happened during a period in their relationship where they're saying that they were separated, or you know, maybe about to go through a divorce or whatever. He still was hurt by it. And then for us, it's like something that's recent, but to them it happened like years ago. But just because it's coming up now, that he's got to relive all of that, you know, again. And so I understand a little bit how he feels like, oh, I'm gonna get you back for that. But at the same time, why? Like, if you deciding that you're gonna be there, you're gonna make it work, we're gonna get through this. We've already gotten through this. It's just come up again. We gotta get, you know, go over it and get over it again. Don't mean you gotta go tit for tat. You gotta go round for round with each other again. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's already been done, and keep it moving. Bree?
Oh no, I didn't want to. You were flowing. Sorry, but all I was thinking of was I had a conversation with my friend about this same topic, and she had made the point about how, you know, when they bring this thing up, right, it of course unlocks some things. But you got to go back to the past too, because I think that Jada, in my perspective, Jada has always had some type of unfulfillment.
Yeah.
So in her unfulfillment, it then creates this fire, like you said, the fire, because it's like, now I'm not fulfilled in this situation, so I'm going to create a fire.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that fire here because I don't have a spark, so I'm gonna go make a fire. So in her head, she's just trying to get a spark back. But in Will's head, you hurting, my fire for you is dimming because I got fire for my wife, but my wife got fire for somebody else. So it's almost like an internal fire that is missing to me.
Right.
That's a good point, Bree. I hadn't looked at it that way. That's really good.
Yeah, she definitely has, and I don't know if y'all know like her story and her encounters like in the past, but a lot of people talk about how her and Tupac had a really good relationship, and I feel like I don't know if she feels like he was truly her soulmate, and Will on the other end has to live up to someone that she felt like was her soulmate. She talks she speaks so highly of him, like times that I've heard interviews and stuff where she talks about him. It's almost like, okay, this would have been your husband if he was still here, So,
yeah,
I understand on Will's side of things that there's got to be a hard battle to fight too, knowing that you might be laying beside your wife every night and she might say she loves you, but her heart might in fact be somewhere else, So it's a hard battle to fight on his behalf, and it's a tough spot to be in on her half because that stuff is real. Stuff like that really does happen.
Yes.
It does. When it comes to that, like I said, that tit for tat stuff, that payback. When it gets to that point, instead of trying to pay somebody back, I just feel like that's when you might need to just both go to counseling together or therapy or whatever together, and try to work it out if you want it to work, instead of me just trying to be vindicated by doing the same thing that you did to me.
Right.
So yeah, it's a touchy subject. I wanted to hit on that a little bit because it was something that it had been on my mind since I heard him say that, and I was like, really? You gonna say that? People gonna hear you. Somebody gonna be like, what? You gonna fight?
But they're probably gonna be fighting for life because at the end of that they said ride together, die together, bad marriage for life. So I think that your point of the fires, they're gonna have fires their whole marriage. If they claim to be married, they're gonna always have a fire because they're not sowing seeds of prosperity or growth, or they're sowing seeds of discord, infidelity. They sowing them seeds. So I think your point is very valid. They're gonna always have. We're gonna get her back. And guess what? We're gonna hear another red table.
It's gonna be another red table. And you know what? Just to piggyback off you, Breonna, people got to understand too. Going back to that whole episode where we were talking about media manipulation. You have got to be careful about what you listen to as well, because the things that are glorified now on social media, in the media, is ridiculous. Yeah. Like these people are, people looking from the outside looking in, and they're thinking like, oh, okay, well, they cheated, they're still together. They, had an entanglement and they're still together. Listen, you might be married to Joe, and Joe might knock your head off because you don't sit here and got in the entanglement. Okay? Joe is not going to be saying you being in the entanglement. And then going back to the whole movie that I was asking y'all if y'all watch, you might get somebody that's psycho and that's going to be obsessed with you. And the next thing you know, you open your door and your head is on the floor. You cannot be playing with people. You can't be playing with people, okay? You cannot play with people.
You might meet the right fire.
Exactly. But, I say all that to say you have to be careful, because just because it looks it's a thing, it looks like it's the thing to do. When you're married, you need to be all about your man, okay? You need to be all about your man. You need to be all about your wife, okay? Period.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And let God be your vindicator.
Exactly.
You know, let him be your vindicator.
Yolanda over there weak.
Watch all this stuff. Yolanda, what you got going on, girl? Because you are very weak right now.
She laughing because I said Joe gonna knock your head off, okay? Joe gonna blow your head off, okay?
Girl, you better not meet my boy on the Tiger. Joe Tiger. Carol Baskin. We might meet you at Carol Baskin. Okay?
Listen.
And she don't fight fires that well.
No. Okay. No, ma'am.
You are laughing so hard. I just want to know if you have any input right now.
Because Ebony said, when you open the door, you won't be.
Listen, you think you about to go to Starbucks to pick up that chocolate? You gonna be over invited, okay? You gonna be not going to Starbucks. You gonna be invited, okay? No, nobody got time to be playing with those type of things. Like, no.
She said you gonna be over invited. Y'all better take this serious.
You're not gonna be in Starbucks. You're going invited, okay?
Katrina and Ebony trying to tell y'all, if you fight a fire, honey, you gonna come out burned. Cause that's why you go onto the burn unit at Vidant.
Yes. I watched too much ID. 48. Listen.
Oh gosh.
What tickle me? Y'all are all that.
I'm into those first 48s and ID channel. I'm into that stuff too. And I'm telling you, Ebony is absolutely correct. Look, you keep messing with the wrong people. You know what? When you open your door to go to the Starbucks or you go to the store, you go find they will find your head on the floor. They'll knock you to the floor. So be mindful. Don't just don't. If you don't want to be with someone, then don't. Just go on. And why? Like Bree just said, it said a bad marriage for life. Well, that's terrible. Why would you even put yourself in a marriage for it to be like? Who wants a bad marriage? And maybe just something I don't understand.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I feel like they're selling that. Can you imagine them saying that? Can you imagine the people that's watching that? There could be a wife that's already got one foot out the door and one foot in the door at her house. There could be a husband, same scenario. You know, there could be someone that's already caught up in the entanglement or involved with somebody else, you know, relationship or whatever. And like, you know what? Yes. August Alsina, he's standing up for, you know, what was done to him. Let me go stand up for what, and then your head is on the floor. Like, you cannot do that. Like, you cannot do that. You can't do that. You just can't.
Yolanda is tickling me today. Well, I am good. She got me tickled just from her laughing.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I just have our new thing that we do each week is we try to get our audience involved. So y'all hit us up, you know, in the comments to let us know how you feel about this subject. And also I have a question to ask. So when it comes to dating, relationships, or any communication, would you prefer phone calls versus text? I'm a phone call type of person because sometimes you text me, I might forget to text you back, but I feel like, or sometimes I might not want to text all that I gotta say. So let me go on and tell you right quick. Be done. How about you, Breonna? Phone call, text.
I think I'm more of a texter lately. I really am. But I will, if I had to choose, I would say text. But I do talk. Yeah.
Ebony?
FaceTime.
She won't want to see you.
I want to see you. I need to lay eyes on you, okay? I need to lay my 2 eyes on you. I need to see how far the phone gonna be up to it. Like, no, I'm kidding. But no, like I think you like FaceTime though. Only with my husband. Now anybody else, you got to set up appointments for FaceTime. He's the only one that can FaceTime me without an appointment, okay? Give me London.
How about you, Yolanda? What form of communication?
First of all, Katrina, you do forget the text that you're right on target. I'm like, what? Katrina would text you back like 2 days later.
That's me.
So, yep, she's right. But texting for me, and it's because it's just easier for me to talk to each of my friends that way, because normally on a regular day I'm texting, they're texting me and I'm responding. So if I'm talking to one, then I can't stop, so I try to give everybody the same attention. So text. Did I freeze?
No.
Yeah, I'm on Zoom. Sorry, y'all. Okay. My son has been trying to reach me, and he will not quit calling. But we're gonna move on. So, audience, y'all, let us know how you feel. What type of communication do you like? Do you like phone calls or text? Let us know in the comments. And so we're gonna move on to our sister girl of the week. And for this week, I chose all my Black queens out here that's about their business. Love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing your thing. Move up, and do better, But I commend every Black queen that's out here doing her thing. Thank you.
That's good.
And so I also want to shout out the ChiChat Podcast. We have our ChiChat merch. Somebody might have their mug to show and the t-shirts. Hit us up on Teesprings. What's the link, Bree? Can you give it to us?
Teesprings/store/ChiChat.
Hit us up. Buy you some merch. Those t-shirts, those mugs, beautiful colors. I'm ready to get mine. Excited about it. So y'all come on, support your girls. And we really, really, really appreciate every listener that we have. So y'all keep listening, keep tuning in. And with that, we're going to say goodbye for now. So we'll see you next week. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thanks for listening to our episode of ChiChat. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ChiChat Podcast.